Hey everybody, I'm coming to you today with my dear friend Lauren Cartmel, who's the mlkidz director, and we're excited to lay out the plan of how we're going to move forward, welcoming our mlkidz back here into the building. But before we share that plan, we just really want to take a second to encourage you as parents and guardians. The end-all be-all is not kids back here in the building. It's more about you all continuing to shepherd your children in your homes. And we've heard so many stories in this time frame on how you all are implementing new aspects of family worship and caring for your kids and teaching your kids Jesus. It's been really, really encouraging. And so please know how thankful we are to hear that the gospel is being shared with your kids. And we're really both celebrating that. At the same time, we're ready to celebrate kids being back in the building as well. So we want to share with you what that plan is. There's three main takeaways for you to really understand, and Lauren's going to share that with us. So the first thing is really from an age perspective, because it's going to look different. So what are the ages going to be?
Yeah, this first phase that we are going to open up is going to be babies through 5 years old, with a maximum capacity of 60 kids. And that way we can spread out and we can decrease the amount of kids that we have in each room.
And because of the amount of classrooms that we have, we really believe that will keep things not just spaced out, but it will be a healthy rhythm for both the kids and the teachers. And that's really the piece I think that's most exciting is the plan here on how we're going to utilize the classrooms. So share with everyone what that's going to look like from a classroom perspective.
Yeah, so each classroom is going to function as a babies through 5 years old room. So that way we can keep families together. So a family with 3 kids under the age of 5, they will all be able to be in the same room, and then we will keep families in pods consistently so that we are keeping them together.
So when you say a pod, you're simply meaning that if one family maybe is consistently around another family, even in life rhythms, we're going to work hard at keeping those kids together so that we can minimize exposure. Which is another big factor in all this is teachers and how we're utilizing teachers and volunteers. So how's that going to work?
Yeah, so usually we have lot families that are rotating week in and week out. Instead, we are going to have a set number of volunteers that will be serving for a longer duration of time. So that way we can eliminate the amount of volunteers that we're having going back through the mlkidz hallway. Which
is also a great opportunity to say, if you are interested in serving, if you're passionate about kids, now is a great time to get onboarded and use your gifts in that way. Now from a safety, cleanliness perspective, a couple things that are really important to note is we're going to be doing temp checks for all of our kids and all of our volunteers. From a mask perspective, share a little bit about masks.
We'll be having our volunteers and our teachers wearing masks. Our kids below the age of 5 will not be required to wear masks, but they are optional.
Okay. And from a cleanliness standpoint, we're going to implement the exact same procedures that we've been using in our bathrooms, in our main auditorium, throughout the mlkidz area as well, which so far has returned highly successful. And so we really believe that this plan is patient and prayerful. It gives us another opportunity to learn some lessons in how this can flesh out, while at the same time hopefully providing a forum for some of you to regather with us here live for worship. So from a check-in procedure, what's going to be different about that, just so folks have an understanding?
Our check-in procedure is going to begin before worship. And so families, you will come and you will check your kids in, and we will have tags printed out for you. And then we will also be having a volunteer that will meet you at the door to then take your kid back to their classroom. So that way, again, we are limiting the amount of people that we are having go through the hallway.
Yeah, that makes sense, and different than how we've done it previously, where normally after the 3rd or 4th song during a meet and greet time, now it's right when you arrive before the worship gathering begins. So we're excited. We know that some of you that this won't alleviate some of the reasons why you're not able to gather. We totally understand. We just want to provide the opportunity. And so we're going to press into that. We would ask for your prayers as we continue to attempt with God's grace to shepherd the best that we can in a really unique situation. We love you so much. Let's see how God uses this new opportunity.